where were you born?
I was born in Saluda, South Carolina,
Yeah. What year was that?
1925.
Okay. And what did you? And how long did you stay in South Carolina?
I stayed in South Carolina until I was about 9 years old.
You were 9.
Yes.
And after you were 9, did you move up to D.C.? Is that what happened?
I came to D.C. in 1935.
So you were, like 9 years old. So
Yeah.
what brought you up to D.C.? What was going on with your family? What did your family do in South Carolina, and what made them come to D.C.?
Okay. During the time, 1930s, President Roosevelt was president. It was a time where people had no work. It was hard times. And there was segregation was bad. There was an incident where a undertaker's son was driving a car, and a boy, which was a white boy, was riding the bicycle. He got killed between the car and the car and the truck. And that night, the sheriff, there was only 2 sheriffs in town. The sheriff was riding around, and the sheriff, so my mother, she said she didn't want us raised up in the South anymore. But my grandfather had already came to D.C., and she was working as a maid in the 5500 block of 5th Street, Northwest, Petworth, okay? And was living in the alley, 9th Street alley. That's when we all came. But my mother went back to South Carolina because my father was there. And she left me here in 1935.
Who else was living in the house with your grandmother and you?
My grandfather.
So there's 3 of you, your grandmother, and grandfather, and you.
And my uncle.
Yeah. Okay.
And what was the house like?
The house was a 2-bedroom house with an outside toilet. No water, no electricity.
Wow. Did you have what kind of stove did you have? What was cooking like in that house?
There was a cook stove, old-fashioned cook stove, you know. That's what heated the house.
Was the stove, was it heated with wood or coal?
Coal. Okay, during that time, poor people had a voucher. The voucher would take care of the food, the clothes, and the coal. Okay, there was like a Walmart. Go in the store, and if you needed clothes, you pick the clothes out, just like at a Walmart. That's the same pattern. Then you want the grocery, you get the grocery, and the coal would come to your house. And my uncle, I used to shovel the coal when we come home from school, put the coal in the coal bin. Okay.
Okay. All right. What was you got a voucher for this?
The voucher came from the government. My grandfather worked for WPA.
Did you get the voucher because he worked at the WPA?
Yes. See, President Roosevelt said that every man need a job. So my grandfather, he would work 3 days, and somebody else, another man, would work the other part of the week. That's how President had it set up at that time. Okay, the president also had something to call the CC camp. Have you ever heard of it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Conservation Corps or something.
Yes. Now, the CC camp was like boys who drop out of school. And when they drop out of school, they would go to CC camp. The CC camp taught you trade like bricklaying, carpenter, and cooking, you know, like that.
Do you remember whether there were a lot of black folks that were hired by the WPA?
Yes.
Okay, I was just curious about that.